I'm Sam Eisenstein-Watson. I had cancer twice when I was in my 20s, and I'm now the executive director of the SAMFund for young adult survivors of cancer. Of all of the things that people know about cancer, the one thing most people don't know is that it's a financially devastating disease, especially for young adults. When we're finished with treatment, we have no savings left, we're too old to be on our parents' insurance, the medical bills start piling up, and there's really no place for us to go for support. The SAMFund was created in 2003 to provide support for young adult survivors so that they can continue moving forward with their lives. The SAMFund is the only organization in the country designed to support young adults as they get back on their feet after treatment. To date, we've awarded over $500,000 in grants and scholarships to hundreds of individuals across the country. We've helped them go back to school, we've helped them get out from under medical debt, we've paid their insurance premiums, we've helped with family building expenses, we've provided gym memberships, computers, school books, and so much more. Our mission is best reflected, though, in the stories of our grant recipients themselves. Here are 4 of their stories.
I was diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma when I was 15.
When I was 19, I had a very rare form of cancer. It was called synovial cell sarcoma.
I was 32 years old when I was diagnosed with invasive breast cancer.
I was diagnosed with nasopharyngeal cancer, which is in the sinuses.
I really was like the picture of health. And so to be slammed with this diagnosis that suddenly says, oh wait, there's something like terribly, mortally wrong with your body, and now we're gonna pump you full of poison and cut you all up and make you a sick person through the treatment that's gonna save your life, it was just unbelievably devastating.
So I think at 15, maybe that was the right place to be, maybe it was the right age, because I think I was just so like, yeah, let's do it. I'm gonna march on and call it a day.
Amputate whatever you needed to. I'm gonna fight this thing and I'm gonna survive and do whatever I need to do.
It wasn't until active treatment ended that I sort of was like, whoa, what just happened to me? And I really started to process the grief of everything that I've lost.
It took several years for me to realize what had happened. It took a long time for me to understand that what I had gone through, not that many people go through. And I think it took a long time for me to realize that I could ask for help, or that that was even an option.
Your school loans don't care if you had cancer. Your landlord doesn't care if you had cancer. They still want their stuff to be paid.
It just got to the point where it was either, okay, I don't have health insurance and I deal with it and I worry and I stress out about, I need to see my doctor once a year, I need to see my cardiologist, I need to see all these people. Do I just let it go, or do I have to find 2 or 3 jobs so that I can make this work?
And I really wanted to go to school, and I didn't know how I could make ends meet.
So school loans plus rent plus a new independence, and SAMFund came right in time.
And I started looking and I found the SAMFund, and I was so happy because most of the organizations were really geared towards either really young kids, primarily younger folks, and they kind of expected that as you got older, you have enough money to be able to survive and move forward.
I found the SAMFund kind of right at the breaking point where there was no more fuel, there was no more money socked away anywhere.
So I was able to apply and was accepted, and it was really exciting, and I think at the time it was probably one of the most exciting, like one of the best feelings I could have ever had, because somebody actually was like, this person needs help, we're going to help them, and we're going to help them get through and survive.
And I was lucky to be chosen by the SAMFund, and it definitely helped me to get through that period to the point where I've now graduated from Northwestern University prosthetics program, and I'm now en route to becoming a prosthetist.
Okay, I'm alive, but I'm about to be bankrupt and financially ruined, and my career that I've risked everything for and worked so hard for and that I was totally taking off with is now completely in jeopardy because of some stupid cancer bills. And at that point, the SAMFund came in, and it was just like this big hand coming out of the sky and saying, like, here's just enough to like keep you going. Like, it was just get these collectors off your back and like just send them enough money to buy you the time to figure it out on your own. And it really was just this like surgical strike. It was like the check came in and they kept me out of collections, and I was able to get back on my feet enough, like able to bring in a few projects into the business that were really paying. Like the timing of it was just, it was divine.
I actually ended up finding a full-time job a little bit into that, so I didn't have to use all of my scholarship, and I was able to give somebody else an opportunity to kind of get the same thing that I did, which was really great.
Now luckily I'm able to help other people, and I'm sure I'll find other people who may look to the SAMFund for help as well, and hopefully donate to the SAMFund at some point down the road as well.
That grant from the SAMFund completely turned my life around. It really was the lifeline that allowed me to get back on top of my finances, and my physical recovery was well underway, my emotional recovery was getting there, and now I feel like my financial recovery is getting under control as well. So it really just put all the pieces together for me at the time that I needed it most.
My name is Dominic Rodriguez, and I'm a SAMFund grant recipient from 2008. I used that grant to help reestablish my career as an opera singer, which was completely interrupted by my cancer diagnosis. Since receiving that grant, I've been afforded opportunities like never before. I've been invited to participate in prestigious programs. I've found a great teacher and have been working with coaches from the best opera houses in the world. I even sang at Carnegie Hall.
My name is Jetty Ann Kirker, and I'm a 3-time SAMFund grant recipient. In 2007, 2008, and 2009 I received mental health, and in 2008 I received undergrad tuition. Since then, I have completed my book and a diverse website for survivors and their support circle. And none of this would have been possible without the support and guidance of the SAMFund and the generous donors and supporters like all of you.
My name is Brian Graham. I believe I am the first recipient of an award from the SAMFund. I was awarded some money for some medical bills as well as rent. I'm very grateful, and I thank you very much. I currently live in Portland, Maine. I am a musician full-time. I teach as well as perform in a band called Slide Sheet.
My name is Bettina Mason, and I received a grant from SAMFund towards the end of 2009 where they paid some of my utilities, and they gave me this very laptop that I'm using right now.
Thanks a million, SAMFund.
Thank you, SAMFund. You've changed my life.
Thank you very much, SAMFund. We appreciate everything you're doing.
I love SAMFund because they're able to do big things for young survivors just like me. Thank you, SAMFund.